Шановні колеги, доброго ранку. Ми розпочинаємо робочий день в Українському кризовому центрі.
Good morning, dear colleagues. Now the floor is given to the representative of the Ministry of Defense, Lieutenant Oleksiy Chernobay. Good morning. I'm glad to see you all at our briefing. Today in Odessa, Mykolaiv Oblast and in the northern and western part of the Black Sea, an active phase of Sea Breeze 2016 starts, and 25 battleships, boats and vessels of support of Ukrainian, American, Romanian and Turkish marine forces and more than 20 planes and helicopters are included in the training. The marine forces of Ukraine are represented by the boats of the State Border Service of Ukraine. And they rehearse the actions of multinational staff in the framework of operations of establishing peace according to the standards of leading countries of the world. Yesterday there was diving training and they carried out search and deactivation of explosive objects. And for the first time in the framework of Sea Breeze, they used modern underwater equipment to reveal and identify explosive objects such as underwater guided robots, non-magnetic equipment of divers, and side-looking radar and mobile bathyspheres. So in Sea Breeze 2016, 4,000 servicemen from 16 countries take part. And the Armed Forces of Ukraine started a practical phase of Southern Wind 2016. They train the military units of different military forces, so they coordinate the actions and operative tactical actions of the technical units in the framework of strategic actions in identified operative zones and regions. Tactical training are on the way. These are the trainings for battalions and divisions of high mobile brigades. They cover large distances and they overcome water barriers, and also there are tactical trainings and also counteraction of air attack of the enemy. Also, they review the issues of territorial defense under martial law conditions. Also, technical aviation and anti-aircraft and radio technical equipment issues are reviewed, and they establish adequate response to the threats. Also, the air crews also take part in training, and also there are also training for anti-aircraft and radio technical staff. They carry out technical duties and other important tasks. Citizens of Ukraine continue to conclude contracts with the Armed Forces of Ukraine. Starting this year, 40,800 servicemen signed contracts with the Armed Forces, including 4,500 officers. At the moment, the service under contract is one of the most competitive professions in the market of labor of Ukraine. The President awarded servicemen of the Armed Forces of Ukraine those who displayed courage and heroism while defending territorial integrity and sovereignty of Ukraine in the ATO area. Head of State signed a decree to award 163 servicemen, including 13 servicemen who were awarded post-mortem. And also state awards were provided to 200 servicemen who took part in ATO. They were provided with valuable gifts, and more than 100 participants of ATO received these gifts. Also, they continue to pay compensation to those servicemen who carry out their duties in ATO area. As of today, 29,500 servicemen got compensation for the sum of 135.5 million hryvnias, and including 125,800,000 for direct participation in military actions. The families of those who took part in the ATO operation were provided with 1,240,000,000 hryvnias of one-time monetary assistance. Also, they provided 525 million hryvnias to 80 participants who were wounded or became disabled. Also, 141 servicemen of armed forces are treated in the medical institutions. 10 wounded are treated abroad. 5 in Hungary, 2 in Germany, and 1 in the United States and 1 in Latvia. So 102 servicemen now undergo rehabilitation, and during this year, 421 servicemen underwent rehabilitation. Also, auditors prevented the losses for more than 400,000 hryvnias. They decreased the cost of repair works of military equipment and reconstruction of military facilities. And from the start of the year, the sum is 126 million hryvnias. Also, 975 recommendations are provided to increase effectiveness of management of state financial material resources for the sum of 4.5 billion. Also, the military auditors established the risks in the management of property for the sum of 918 million hryvnias, and also they prevented ineffective management decisions for the sum of 14 million hryvnias. At the moment, the auditors, through preliminary monitoring of risk assessment, they created 185 packages of documents, and this helped to save 660 million hryvnias, and